Hi guys, welcome to Taste to Explore. My name is Darlene. Now in this episode, my friends, I decided to do and share a breakfast recipe. It's been a little while since I made something for breakfast as a recipe to share, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make a cornmeal porridge. I think it's perfect and it is marvelous. If you ever had any, made with some nice warm spices, a little bit sweetness to it, it is a dynamite. It's wonderful for the fall that's coming up, to keep warm, to keep nice and full, or as whenever you like it to be, because it's perfect and it's great anytime. And I am the type of person that likes to have breakfast whenever. It doesn't have to be in the AM, it could be in the PM, you know. So I am going to share with you this wonderful breakfast treat. I know you're gonna love it. It's so easy and it is marvelous. So now let's begin. Okay, so these are my ingredients today. Right here I have 1 can of sweet condensed milk. You can substitute it for regular white sugar if you like. I have here half a cup of fine cornmeal. Depending on how thick you want your corn porridge to be, is up to you. Right here I have 1 can of carnation milk. You can substitute for whatever milk you like. I personally like carnation milk. I think it gives it a nice rich and creamy flavor. Right here I have vanilla extract, 1 cup of water, and then over here, my friends, are my spices. Now, don't mind my cinnamon sticks. I have some broken pieces in my jar, so they roughly will equal to 2 cinnamon sticks. I have some allspice. This is grounded up allspice. I have about a half a teaspoon of that. Now, according to your taste, you might want more, so go with a half a teaspoon and work your way up. And then I have, what you can't see is like a 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. That will bring everything all together. And then I have 1 additional ingredient that I'll show you in the end. Now let's begin. Okay, my friends, let's begin. So I have a medium saucepan, and you're going to want to put your stove on a medium high for this. And now let's mix our carnation milk and our water together. Definitely one of my favorite things to make. Now you want to work quick, because as this heats up, it's going to be really hard to mix in the cornmeal while this is getting too hot. So while this is cool, you want to put your cornmeal in there and you want to stir. If you can use better a whisk, it'll be more sufficient than a spoon, but use what you got, because a whisk, you know, really does break apart everything, and you can just stir it as so until it gets nice and thick. Now, before all that happens, you can put everything in there at once, really. And I'm gonna put in my sweet condensed milk. Like I said, you can substitute for sugar or still add sugar if you feel it's not sweet enough for you. Okay, so I'm stirring. And before this even gets thick, I'm going to be putting in my spices. Lovely spices this is. Oh, that's gonna taste so good. Now this needs to cook down for a good 8 to 10 minutes. Do not leave it. Stir so you don't create any lumps and burn in the bottom. You need to constantly stir on a medium high heat, and I'm going to show you how this looks when we get there. Alright guys, now look at our beautiful cornmeal porridge. It has gotten thick. It smells insanely good, and I don't like it too thick, because as this cools off, it's just going to get more thicker. So leave it just like that. And my finishing And the last little finishing touches I would like to do is put a little bit of vanilla extract. I'm going to put a teaspoon. And you want to do this towards the end because vanilla tends to dissipate. And if you put it in the beginning, you might not even taste it. So put it towards the end. And with about, I would say, 2 teaspoons of butter, give or take, depending on your preference. And that's about it, my friends. Taste it for more seasoning. If it needs more warm spices like cinnamon, the cinnamon just threw out its lovely color. It smells so warm with the spices of the allspice and the cinnamon. I mean, it's definitely a delicious breakfast meal to have and enjoy for this upcoming winter. So I'm going to do a taste test. Alright, my friends, now that you've seen how easy this cornmeal farina, or if you want to call it a cornmeal porridge, is, oh my god, it smells so good in here. I simply love when I make it, and it is a little bit addicting, so I try not to make it too much because, let's face it, you can eat tons and tons and tons of it. I mean, so warm, and oh my god, it's just delicious. So I'm going to take a little spoonful because it is hot, I must say. It smells so good. You can just smell all the spices. It's just wonderful. So good. It is hot, but it's so good. It's like a warm pudding. I mean, just tastes so good with all that sweetness. It's not too sweet, but although you can certainly add more or put less, and you can use whatever milk you like. But definitely enjoy this. Thank you once again. Make this, my friends, and thank you for joining me. For those newcomers that has been joining my channel, I have seen it grown so much. I thank you so much for blessing me with your presence. And once again, let me know what you would like me to make next. Leave me a comment below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share, and visit me on my social media sites. And I will see you again. Take care. Bye bye.